Hello and welcome back to the LORWYN Eclipsed Early Access event. For this next deck, we're going to do some blue-white Merfolk. There are quite a few Merfolks with this set, some of which are very cool, but I'm most excited about the top end. We have two really cool cards here. The Harmonized Crescendo, 4 blue and a blue at instant speed to choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent you control of that type, but you can convoke, so you would tap creatures and cause it to cost 1 colorless less for each creature you tap. So if you have 4 Merfolk and you can discount this down to a blue and a blue at instant speed and draw 4 cards. Not so bad. Winnowing is the counterpart, 4 white and a white for a sorcery speed. Convoke, again, for each player you choose a creature that player controls. Then each player sacks all other creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen creature they control. So if they have a Llanowar Elves 1-drop and then a bunch of other stuff, you pick Elf on their side of the board, they sack all the non-Elves. We, of course, pick Merfolk, sack all the non-Merfolks, which should be nothing, so a nice one-sided board wipe. Again, could be discounted all the way down to a single, white and a white, which you have very cheap, very effective board wipe. So these are the cards I'm most excited about. We have another cool card here, the Deep Way Navigator, white and a blue for a rare Merfolk Wizard 2/2 with flash. When it enters, untap each other Merfolk you control. As long as you attack with 3 or more Merfolk this turn, Merfolk you control get +1/+0. So attack with 3 Merfolk, flash it in, untap them all, give them all +1/+0, and then we could even do a post-combat convoke because we just untapped them all anyway, so that's very nice. Deep Channel Duelist, a uncommon here, 2 mana 2/2 at the beginning of your end step, untap target Merfolk. Other Merfolk you control get +1/+1, so 2 mana Lord. Sig is interesting. It's a random 2 mana 2/2, can't be blocked. When it ETBs, target creature, when it attacks that turn, draws a card, that's fine. Flip it, give another creature protection. It's kind of random, but whatever. Silver Gill Mentor, just a 2 mana 2/1. When it enters, create an extra 1/1 Merfolk, that's fine. Deeproot Pilgrimage is an old card, it's not new, but whenever one or more non-token Merfolk you control become tapped, create a 1/1 Merfolk with Hexproof. This works well with the Schooner. I just have one of these in there, but if you tap everything at once, you only get 1 trigger. But if you crew 1 at a time, you get a trigger for each of those with the Pilgrim, which is cool. Last new card is the Wanderbrine Trapper, 1 mana 2/1, just a good rate. Merfolk Scout, pay 1 and tap another untapped creature you control, tap target creature opponent controls, that's fine. This is an old Merfolk as well, a little bit of draw power late game, and the Adept Watershaper I've played before in the event. 3 mana 3/4, other tap creatures are indestructible. So, yep, that's what we're running. I have just about 1 hour left in the event. And then we're all done. So let's wrap it up. I don't know what order this video will come out in. There might be more videos of early access after I release this. But for me, this is the last hour of the event. I played like 8 hours yesterday, maybe 3 or 4 today or something like that. I think this is maybe my favorite early access I've ever done. I felt like there were a lot of things I was interested in doing. And it had pretty good energy the whole time. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll leave timestamps in the video so you can just skip to each game as we go, because I don't edit my videos. Lone Fox. Queue time getting a little bit slower as people burn out. That's alright. On the draw, a 1-drop. We got Pilgrim plus Schooner, which is a decent combo. It's fine. We'll keep it. Shock. Firebrand on a 1. It's a Goblin deck. It's not a 1-drop. We'll go tap land. I guess we want to get some creatures down here. These things both die, though. It's kind of awkward. Could go Schooner and then Mentor. I think we'll just play this guy out. Behold, a Merfolk. 2 blockers isn't bad. Maybe we can trade with both Firebrands. Call it a day on the draw. Also, this winnowing is going to be terrible in this event, I just realized. Because everyone's going to play tribal. Tap and kill. Okay. Ow. Ow. I think it has Death Touch, which is too bad. But we could start to pump out a lot of tokens soon, hopefully. They don't kill this Water Shaper. Other tapped creatures have Indestructible. Okay. So how are we doing this? Winnowing is completely useless against this deck. Unless they play a non-goblin here. Huh, that'd be interesting. I guess it's this and the Schooner to start. Because I don't want to attack with this creature yet. You can accrue it on their end step. Do not need to attack here. But we're down to 15. I don't really like this. Yeah, the Sanctuary too. It's a good amount of pressure. Copy. Mill 5. Each goblin card. Okay. 2 goblins. Another Grub's Command. A Kindred Sorcery. Okay. Okay. Another Merfolk, it's pretty good. This Winnowing is so useless, though. Just in the early access event. I think in Standard it could be actually very good. Right now it's awful. Goblin Rogue. We need to play a non-goblin. Just like one random, you know, non-goblin is all we need here. Okay, I think no attacks. I think we run our trick back one at a time next turn. Alright, now he's got a real source of damage. This is bad. Very bad. 1 damage to each opponent. 1 damage to each opponent. Each opponent loses a life, and you gain a life. Okay, create some 1/1s. Tap this one as well. Create 2 more 1/1s. These are both goblins. Again, we need a weird way to, Why this is highlighted. That does not help. Draw 4, I guess is what I'm doing here next, I think. Create some 1/1s. Okay. Well, we have the Lord next turn. I think we just hold on here one more turn if we can. Attack with 5 of these. I think we hope they don't win this next turn. We're at 12. We'll see what happens. We'll get a bunch of these things. We'll play both these duelists. If they play a non-goblin, we go nuts, because we get to Winnowing. But maybe Winnowing is terrible in this early access event. I mean, they're going to have a ton of damage here. Like, we might just be dead, I don't know. Who's getting in there? We're at 12. Everyone's getting in there. It's So ideally we block stuff, but don't kill their goblins. Because every goblin death is 3 damage, is 4 damage. So we really don't want to block anything here, actually. We should take 3. Do these things die on instant? I think it's no blocks, take 3. Drop to 9. Skoon. Trigger, trigger. Okay. That guy dies. Take 4, yeah. Okay, well, we're attacking all this turn. Either it's going to work or it's not. It's a lot of pump squads, I'll tell you that. Okay. Get him, Schooner. Alright, I mean, either this is lethal or it's not. Can we make more? Can we just crew his speed? Yeah, it doesn't matter, but you can make even more 1/1s here. I don't think it matters. Okay! Opponent goes to -10. And they're dead. That was a heck of a comeback right there. Yeah, winnowing is going to be awful in this event. Everyone's going to play elementals. Shit, should I take them all out? Nah. We'll do one more game. If it burns us again, I guess we could stop the video and just go take him out. I think it's going to be very good in Standard. Like, much better in Standard. You kill their insect, you pick insect, and you sweep Oroboroid and Badger Moles, and like you're very happy with that. But in this event, specifically, I don't know that it's going to be that good. We're on the play here. A 1-drop looks great. Keep this. I left my camera in the bottom left. I'm so sorry. It's Leyland of the Guild Pack. We potentially lost here. Nothing on 1, okay. Get the Lord going. Swing for 2. Untap on Instep. Nice. Badger Mole, but not the, you know, the worst case scenario, I suppose. Or blue here, I don't know. I should have done more white, that's fine. Indestructible. Get in there. Tap you, we'd rather block with you, I guess. But I don't know if we're taking off the turn to necessarily crescendo. I think the best thing we can do is put on pressure. Speaker, go get any card in the deck. With 8 mana available. So winnowing actually off the top would be very good. Maybe we have to play to that. No, we don't have enough. Did you just get a Badger Mole? I guess they already have the card in hand. This has Flash. Let's pump out a little bit more damage. They're probably just going to win next turn. Okay, yeah, we're close to winnowing. Maybe we will go for winnowing next turn or something. When it goes to 6. Oh, it untapped? Ah, shit, it untapped the creature. That's my bad. Oh, we lost that creature. We did not need to do that. Yep, that's a misplay. Badgermole first. I mean, I think they already have the giant in hand, right? Maybe we should have just done nothing, instant speed, convoked, and try to hit Winnowing. Yep, so there it is. They could whiff, but I think that's our only out now. Craterhoof off the top, so that's probably game. Okay, we would have lost either way. That's alright, I don't feel as bad about that. But you can see how Winnowing here, pick like... What even is this? Maybe pick Forest? Sweep everything that's not a Forest? Could be a way to beat this deck. But they did hit the Craterhoof, so we'll let them do their YouTube moments. It's okay. No blocks. Yeah, I think even though this game looks bad, if they didn't hit the Craterhoof and we could draw into Winnowing, you could see how that is a way to combat an otherwise ridiculous over-the-top deck. And I think having a 2-mana sweeper in your aggro deck, you know, maybe isn't that bad. Rookies again. It's a bad opening hand on the draw. No, got a mulligan. 1-drop with Winnowing, I'm actually totally down for. So we could put back the Schooner, actually. And just try to set up for Winnowing, I think. I don't really want to drop a land. We'll have 3. Yeah, this sets us up for Winnowing here. We actually need one more land. We actually need one more land. A white land to make this work. So maybe we use the Schooner to try to help hit land. Again, if it's tribal, we're kind of effed, but hopefully we can find something to winnow. Here's a Trapper. Speaker, go fetch any card in the deck. It's black and green elves. If it's only elves, again, winnowing sucks. I don't think this will be a problem in Standard. It's going to be a big problem in this event. So if he plays a Badger Mole and we can pick Badger, that would be great. We could sweep all the elves. He's thinking. Bin's a Deceit. That's good to know. So it's maybe just like... Oh, it's Kavairo. Lovely. Cool. We could top deck the white source. Well, I think we do this to start. Behold. And I think we just hope to top deck the white source. Because our time is running out. I wonder how this works. If you pay blue to cast Kavairo, they don't even have blue yet. Oh, they do, they have blue. Would that count as casting it for double blue? Like, how does that work? Blue and green manual taps. Untap the elf to get an extra green. Even though you already have lots of green? So you need triple green for, like, Archmage's Charm? That felt unnecessary. Okay, another speaker. Go fetch another card, discard another card. sure. But nothing really huge to reanimate. I mean, our goal here is still to set up for winnowing, if we can. Another Kaviro, okay. There is the next white source. We cannot use it yet. We don't even need to show it necessarily, to be honest. Tap another untapped creature you control. We can tap the speaker. I don't know if that's that relevant. I think I'd rather get the Water Shaper down. Okay, let's not show the winnowing. And, oh, he's got a 1-drop. Instant speed. It's gonna hit us pretty hard. Block one of these, take 1 point of damage. We're not really gonna block on the back crack anyway, though, so. Tap creatures have indestructible. Alright, so we need him to reanimate the elemental, I guess. I mean, we could leave him with all the elves, too. I don't know which is better. He's really into this untapping stuff. I think he... Double black and double blue. Alright, this makes more sense to me. So now he's Kaviroing, and I guess he has figured out that this does give him both modes. So unfortunately, he's going to bounce one of our cards, and then look at our hand, and then take the winnowing. And that'll kind of be that. That's cool. I think that's cool. Fair enough. Two to the face. Land off the top. I mean, we need to dig our way to something useful. You know, this is interesting. Tap creatures of indestructible. We could set this up to block and then tap everything with the schooner. Could we just be mana efficient here? And then the schooner actually, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. In theory, we can make all our blocks with these guys and then tap them with the schooner, and then we'll have indestructible, and then we have a invincible wall for a little while. Until they kill the Water Shaper. Sunder Flock. Alright. I mean, that's game then. We need a flying blocker, which we don't really have. Eh. Okay. Another speaker. Discard another Deceit. Sunderflock again. Sunderflock, return everything. Okay, hit us for 9. We have no flying blockers. We could probably pass there, because we cannot block the flyers. Alright, yeah, it's cool that you can use the mana from Kaviro to get the elementals. I think that's neat you figured that out. I would have liked to see our indestructible wall show up. Using the schooner to tap, and then all tap creatures of indestructible. Seems like a actually kind of interesting play. But not that game. Okay, Alfano, the Festive Fighter. On the play. The 1-drop. It's okay. Health on 1, alright. Navigator. Behold, a Merfolk. I wonder if there are any, like, 1-mana artifact creatures you can use to crew. Toughness matters deck. Okay. That's a nice top deck. I don't think they want to trade. I don't think they're going to trade here. They are going to trade here. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm fine with that. Shock. Get lost in Merfolk. Also fine. Oh gosh, what does this thing do? Interesting. We do want one more land if we can get it. Nice. Yeah, we'll go again. Tapped creature's indestructible. It's fine. Sure. I think their 4-drop is the toughness matters thing, though, so we need to do something quick. I guess we'll take the turn to draw, maybe? Oh, these are only tokens, my bad. We didn't get any pilgrims there. I forgot. Only non-token creatures. A little bit of a waste then. Should have gotten down the Navigator first. I think we go flash here. And then Convoke. Take a lot of damage next turn, potentially. Thing is, we need our sweeper, basically. Yeah, okay, we'll go flash, I guess. Go fetch any card in the deck, go get the Toughness Matters card. In a land. This weird tree thing, I don't even know what it is. There it is, that thing. Getting ready to take a whole bunch of damage. Alright, we need to draw our sweeper right now. Merfolk. Draw 6. No sweeper acquired. That is unfortunate, I suppose. Okay. Block with this thing if we needed to. Alright, let's see how aggressive they get. We needed that sweeper. We could have picked Alien. Sweep everything except for Alien. think we're double blocking the... the 4/6. Oh, that's quite big, actually. Is it worth triple blocking? Take 8. Then we're at the mercy of the UFO. I think we're holding on. I think we're taking 8 here. And we're taking a big draw off the Merfolk and looking for the winnowing and then blocking this coming turn. Not winnowing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 5-ish attackers. So we have 5-ish blockers back. Which I think we're good. I think we take the big draw here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do X equals 4, I guess. Create some more blockers, but not for the flyer. So we need the winnowing here. There's the winnowing. Can we cast it right now? Sweet. So who gets to pick the type here? Merfolk. How does this work? Choose a creature that player controls, then each player sacks all of the creatures they control that don't share a creature type. So Vampire, Cleric, Treefolk, Druid, 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 Vampire. Don't share a creature type. Okay, so I think they're going to keep the Preacher here. Whew! Let's go. Sure. Get in with these guys. I guess we'd have gotten with the 4/4. What a turn of events! Whew! Hot diggity dog. Untap, I don't know. Could block with one of these guys. I mean, I think that's close to game there. Discard our Shockland. We're at 10. Huge sweep. Huge sweep. We can also cast Crescendo here. What the heck? This is fine. Can also Crescendo. Whew! Merfolk. Holy shit. I mean, I don't really know how much that does. I don't know if we need this many cards. We do have them. We've got 21 cards left. Holy guacamole. I guess we're just looking for lords here and just try to swing for lethal. Here's a lord. Here's a lord. I mean, that should be enough, right? Lord knows we don't need more lords. Attack all, flash in the other lord. That's kind of sick. Where's that little flash guy? There he is. +1/+0. Isn't it the audio turns like you're underwater with the Merfolk attack? That's very cool. That is a heck of a... That's a heck of a comeback right there. I forgot Convoke actually lets you discount the colored mana as well. I thought it just gives one... I guess I didn't read the card carefully enough. That's fantastic. Whew. The underwater sound, that's great. That was a great game of Magic right there. Sweet. Early access VIP with 1C. On the play with winnowing. Sure. Black on 1, Gorehound, okay. Shock, open up blue. I don't know that they're going to block this with their combo deck. I think we're okay if they do, right? Yeah, we're just trying to set up for Winnowing. Even Winnowing is not that good, though, right? Because they'll just reanimate. Shock for blue? Oh, boy, that's deck. Okay. Yeah, they probably wouldn't have blocked. Could have gotten in for 2. So they can copy that thing down there. With Menace, you got it. Okay. Tapped creatures indestructible. Schooner gets in there. Land on top, very nice. Okay. Just need to not sweep our artifact vehicle when we win them. Inoculus, okay. Well, we can beat that. Doesn't share a creature type with this card. Can we pick the face down card and sweep everything else? I feel like we can. Behold. Behold my Merfolk. If we play this... No, we only get 1 more token, so I think I have to Winnow now. I think. No. If we play this, and we tap all of our creatures with the Schooner... I'll just do it this way. Merfolk. Yeah, let's get rid of the Gorehound too. Hopefully there's not a whatever under there. We'll find out. If they really have another Oculus under there, we'll be sad. Or draw discard. And the question is, are we gonna attack or just use the pilgrimage and make a bunch of 1/1s? Nice. So I think maybe we just go 2 attacks here. And then tap the Schooner twice, make 2 more 1/1s. So every single turn we're attacking with a single Merfolk, because that will be 1 or more Merfolk tapped. And then just manually crew all the other ones. And get an extra 1/1 for each of those individual taps. Okay, Winnowing holding in there. Deck actually super sweet. I think this deck could be good in Standard because of Winnowing. 1 drop, 2 drop, sure. We don't have double white yet, but figure it out. Blue on 1, fairies on 1. Alright, that will be bad against Winnowing. Or like, that will be, what are we? Merfolk. Rather, Winnowing will not be good against this early access deck here, but it's fine. Again, unless they play a random thing, which they totally could, they could play a non-fairy here. Shock. Obra. don't think they want to block. I think they like their Obra. Yeah, they might. Eat it down to 15. Let's tap this guy. Or 1 mana less to cast, or 1 mana of that creature's color. I don't know why I forgot that. Yeah, 0 mana Convoke. I think it's been a while since I've Convoked. Very fencing. Lord goes down. Nuisance as well. 1 mana open. Move to combat. Swing for 2. Okay. Not a land. Okay, just kind of stuck on land this game. Take 3. Let's see if he levels up the Nuisance. Yeah, draw 2. You got it. To 11. Land off the top. Merfolk it is. Not blocking. Alright, we need him to play something really random here. A bat, you know, like a Deep Cavern Bat or a Flood Pitch Drowner Merfolk, just like anything that's not a fairy. It's the only thing that's really going to get us back in the game. Just the Nuisance might zap our... That's another Fairy Wizard. Make one of them a 4/4. That's 10 damage here, so we almost are dead. Fairy Rogue to 0. Yeah, fair's fair. Yeah, pretty stuck on land that game. Alright, we got 1 or 2 more games left in us, and that'll be the end of the event. Really fun event so far. ECL Merfolk. I'm enjoying this Merfolk a lot. I was hyped for Winnowing, and I kept cutting it from decks I was playing, and I'm really glad we got a chance to show it off here. Daike, the Untouchable, perhaps the last opponent of the early access event. On the draw, we have more mana this game. Sure, keep this. Elf on 1. Very nice. White 1-drop. Rigid. That is kind of unfortunate. May have just lost here already. Are we attacking with the Trapper? Nah, I think we wait 1 more turn. So we get the Water Shaper down. Flip. Tap for 3 mana here. Plus 4 off the Elf, so 5 mana here. Could go... No, nothing big. Okay, little Kithkin. Alright. Kithkin I'm less scared of than, you know, ramp into Elspeth or... Crater Hoof or Roborate or whatever. Fights my poor creature. They both die. I guess he has another legend in hand. That's too bad. I wanted to use that dude. We can flash this guy in. What is this guy? And you cast a creature spell, create a whatever. Okay. Alright, it's gotta be this next. Then we could start making some progress. Enters, untap. I'm just gonna block it, but we'll get a 1/1 out of the deal at least. Okay, hold on. We're starting to assemble an army here. We can make this work. Rigid returns. One is also making an army. That's a good one. It's a really good one here. We haven't hit land yet this turn. We'll make a ton of blockers. I think it's worth it to do it now. Make 2 blockers. Hopefully we're not dead yet. Hit land, play something else maybe. Name Merfolk. Draw a huge number of cards. We hit 1 land, but we'll take it. If we had to block with someone, it would be this guy. Alright, hold on. Now we're just looking for a winnowing. We could name Spider and sweep the Kithkins, maybe? Human? This is a human hero. I guess I'm not sure what we'd name here, actually. Either sweep the Kithkins or sweep the humans, I guess is the decision we have. Make 10 white mana. Ha! Just to show off, okay. We need the schooner would be so good here. Maybe we need to run more schooner in this deck. Opponent kind of popping off. Winnowing off the top would go crazy. I guess at this point, do they have a normal elf? That would be perfect. Oh, we could name elf and then sweep all the Kithkins and all the humans. Yeah, that would be the winnowing to hit. Maybe we should have played the Merfolk just so we could try to draw into it instead of this other 2/1. I thought we might need to block this turn. No green left, I think. Level up that guy? Oh god. Yeah, alright, alright, alright. We need a really good top deck here. Schooner or winnowing. We did not give us the best chance for success. Ooh, it's a lot of attackers. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. I think you kind of just take it all here for the most part. I mean, that is not it. Yeah, we should have played it last turn. So we're probably just dead here. Yeah, that was a mistake. Should have played it last turn and taken a draw for X = 4 and hope one of the top 4 cards has the thing. But, yeah, it was our thing. Alright, I feel like we're dead, but we'll see. 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 attackers, I think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in theory, we can drop to 2 here and still top deck winnowing. That might be lethal. Nobody has trample yet. Oh gosh, that looks like definitely lethal. Okay, alright, we missed our window. That's fine. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's just game then. Wait, yeah, I think it's game. Okay. All right, that's fine. Is what it is. No problem. Slower start on our side than theirs. Okay, well, that'll end the early access event for me. There definitely could be more videos for you coming out, depending on, try to put the most exciting ones first. But yeah, thanks for watching. This was super fun. This is my favorite early access event I think I've ever done. Really enjoyed the variety of decks available, and a lot of them felt quite decent. So, yep, oh my gosh, if you enjoy the content, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.